welcome everybody back to Shenanigans with Mr. Jones. I am Mr. Jones, and in this one, guys, something super simple but very delicious. What am I talking about? Gotta stick around and find out. All right, here we go. So, as I said, something very simple but very delicious. What am I talking about there? I'm talking about chicken, the king of the backyard barnyard. Chicken, but we're not frying it. We're doing it on the smoker. So, real simple. I got 3 packs of chicken here. Okay, I got some drummies, some bone-in thighs, and some more drummies. Got a little thing that we're having here for the fam. So I'm doing up a whole lot of chicken. So that being said, I'm gonna take them out of the pack. I'm gonna rinse them out. I'm gonna stick them in a long aluminum pan, season them up, and then I will see you guys out on the grill. All right, folks. So told you guys, as I said, inside. Got the chicken already rinsed and seasoned. It's pretty much prepped, ready to go on the silverback. So all we're gonna do now is get it fired up. Of course, I'll let you see the cold start of the silverback, and we're gonna get that tube smoker fired up. I'm only gonna probably put about maybe 2 hours worth of pellets into that smoke tube because it's chicken. It shouldn't take more than 2 hours. I'm gonna cook this a little fast because I want the skin to be good and bite through. I'm gonna use hickory today, and we're gonna go from there. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Folks, I don't know the exact number, but it's 2 whole packs of chicken, of legs, and 1 pack of thighs, bone-in thighs. I'm gonna get this door closed because clearly I don't want to lose all my heat. And I don't want to keep running out on my smoke tube. But here we go. Alright guys, just give you guys just a real quick peek at the chicken. I'm about to flip it, temp it, and go from there. I'm not going to keep you guys phones. I don't want to keep this door for too long. Alright guys, it's been an hour, 15 minutes from this chicken being on here. About 250, as you guys can see there in the corner right over there. And it's time to check these guys. Like I said, I came out 45 minutes. Check a couple of them, give them a flip. They definitely needed a flip, not because one side was burning, but just to make sure they were all cooking evenly, especially because I packed it in on the old silverback today, and so I definitely wanted to give it an opportunity, make sure both sides got an opportunity to get a little kiss of smoke
and of course, just make sure they're cooking evenly. So, my guess is at this point, a lot of the chicken is ready to come off. It's, like I said, it's been an hour and about 15 minutes. So I'll bring you in, let you take a peek, and then we'll go from there. So as you guys can see, I did have some pieces that were back here. They were cooking a lot faster. The pieces up front, these are obviously gonna have to go a little long. You guys can still clearly see some blood and some pickiness on there. So we'll get some stuff shuffled around. We'll get some of these pieces off, and well, we'll keep on cooking.
Alright, good people. We got the chicken off the silverback. We took the legs up to about 170 degrees. We took the thighs up to about 180, maybe a little bit over. Just real quick, why do I like to take my chicken up that high? Of course, 160 for your white meat is pretty much the minimum, and 165 for your dark meat is pretty much the minimum as well. I go up to 170, 180, maybe a little bit higher sometimes, especially if I'm doing like little wing beans or something like that. Because as you get to those a little bit higher temperatures, the chicken really starts to become very tender and comes off the bone a lot easier. Not that it really matters, but once you hit about 170, 175 in the white, and 180, 185, even 190 sometimes with some of your thighs, especially some of the bigger, thicker ones, when you go to take a bite, man, that chicken just falls off the bone tender and it's still juicy. White meat, you kind of got to be a little bit more careful because they'll sometimes they'll get overdone. But the legs, like I said, I just took them to 165 just because as far as minimum. I'm sorry, 170 as far as minimum. That's just what my minimum is, just because I like the tenderness of them. I like the texture that they have. Of course, on the thighs, the skin is more bite through, and the legs, the skin is still pretty bite through too. And so, the last thing to do, hey, you interrupted my video. Shush. So the last thing to do, guys, is give them a little taste. And told the wife I was gonna pick out a nice piece of chicken first, split, try, and of course something for the 2-year-old who keeps interrupting the video. So I might have a bunch of edits here and there just because. I ain't even tripping about it no more. No matter how many videos I do, this boy's gonna talk over all of them, like he's talking to me right now. So let's have a little taste, and that's it. But let's talk about everything we did. We went to Sam's Club, picked up 3 whole packs of chicken. I think I did a total of 32 legs, give or take. Somewhere in between 30 and 35 or 36 legs or somewhere around there. And a pack of bone-in thighs. Brought them home, rinsed them off. A lot of meats I won't rinse off, like beef and pork. When it comes to chicken, chicken's one of those meats that you kind of really got to be careful with, because if you don't do everything right, you get sick easily. And I'm not trying to freak y'all out, but with this coronavirus going around and spreading the way that it is, you're going to want to be careful with when you're cooking your meats, making sure they're done, if you can, up to the CDC minimums. For beef, that's at least well done. Which I get it. Nobody wants a well done steak or well done prime rib, but I get it. You don't have to tell me. But with the diseases that are going around right now is one of those times where you kind of want to be careful with how you're cooking your meat, the way that it's prepared, and being mindful of it. We're not going to be going on anytime soon because we make good food here at home between the air fryer and the oven, the stove top, and that, of course, that silverback that I just did this chicken on. We really don't have a need to go out unless me and my wife are spending some kind of date night thing. And even at that point, we might even just cook in, especially with the way that the world is going right now. But anyways, we then put that chicken in this pan, same pan, except we just cleaned it out. Once we cleaned them out, we put them in a pan. And then the first coming down was with some of my little generic AP seasoning. And all this is just salt, pepper, garlic, and grated onion that I put in here. And of course, the salt that I used was the seasoning salt. Just real quick, guys, keep these kind of containers. These types of containers that have decent sized holes on them. These are the kind of containers you're gonna want for seasoning, unless you want to go out and buy, whatever seasoning shaker you want. But these things come in handy, especially once you use it up. Use it for your rubs and stuff. Try things out, make concoctions, and get better. Once we went down with that, just a little thin layer of this. We came over the top with this Weber roasted garlic and herb. And guys, I gotta tell you what, a lot of the chicken that I've made in the past has had this on it, and it tastes truly amazing. It's got a good amount of spices and balances in there that it's not too overpowering, and it's not subtle that it's like, wait, I want more. You're not craving it so much that with some of the other rubs that are on the market, you'll put a layer on. It's like, man, I want some more of that rub. I can't really taste it. This right here, you can go, if you go too heavy, it's gonna be too much. But I think this, if you do just a regular coat of this seasoning over your chicken, it's perfect. So I would definitely recommend this rub. But like I said, I went down with some of my little AP seasoning that I've sprinkled, especially chicken with first. Once I hit that, just let it hang out for about 10 minutes while I got the silverback fired up, got the pellet tube fired up, 250 on the silverback for about ranging from about an hour, somewhere between an hour and a half and 3 hours to get all the chicken done. The thighs, of course, they took the most because they're much thicker cut, much larger, and of course some of the legs that were bigger as well. They took about 2 hours, 45 minutes, somewhere around that. But anyways, we got to get this chicken to taste, man. And I tell you what, some of the chicken that that breaks off from the grill that didn't fall through, I was able to pick at it and get it, and I tell you what, it tastes so good. So I'm gonna bite, let you guys see the inside of that chicken, and we'll be done. So let's see here, get a good little piece. Yeah. Oh yeah, right there. So just look at that. Just look at that chicken. Oh man, good color on it. You definitely can see the seasonings and the rubs on here. We're just gonna take a bite. Nice clean bite. Just a little tug. Now, wow. Alright, so sorry about that. I have to take a little second there, collect my thoughts real quick. But guys, this is a dynamite piece of chicken. This video is called BBQ Chicken. I didn't use barbecue sauce on this. Like I said, this chicken's going to my mom, and she didn't like a whole lot going on with her chicken, but she likes it to taste good. So we use hot sauce in my house. I know my mom uses hot sauce, but a lot of times she'll put some barbecue or something down. So you always have your options once you get that way, and you can do whatever you want. But it's just talking about the chicken. You guys can definitely see it's a little pink, but it's not pink because it's undercooked. All of the chicken, every single piece of chicken that I put on the grill was temped and checked at least 170. So there in no way am I worried about this not being cooked enough. What you're seeing is the smoke. The smoke got deep down inside this meat, and it really got down to the center of it. I can taste the hickory from the skin all the way down to as far as deep as I bit, and it is so freaking good. So, and of course, I mean, I don't know if you guys can really see down in there, but there is no blood. There's no blood down in there. It's just pink because of the smoke. And of course, I'll post some pictures so you guys can see down in the pan. All of the food, most of it, they all have this reddish hue about them. And like I said, once you any kind of beef that you do, you'll see that, especially once you cut into it. And those who barbecue and smoke, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. This chicken is not undercooked. All of it temped over 170, and of course the thighs I took them to about 180. That's pretty much all I gotta say. This chicken is dynamite. Like I said, it went down with some AP seasoning first, and then we came over the top of that with that roasted garlic and herb. It is a fantastic combination. I mean, a fantastic combination of seasonings and rubs and smoke. That hickory smoke does a fantastic job of imparting smoke on your food. But that's all I got for y'all on this one. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Real simple barbecue chicken out on the smoker. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Till next time, this is Shenanigans with Mr. Jones. I'm Mr. Jones. Y'all have a good one. Peace.